incredibly happy I am to be here this day. It has been a long time in coming, but this is a thrilling day for me and for so many people that are here that have had so much to do with us beginning the long road to rebuild one of the most historic neighborhoods in the United States of America. And I want to start from that perspective. First of all, I want to welcome the Bartholomew family. They are many. They are represented here today. But one of the Bartholomew family, could you please stand up, because we are really thrilled to have you with us this day. Thank you so much. Greg DeMar is here, who's the grandson of Joseph Bartholomew. And of course, we have Councilmember Cynthia Hedge Morrell and Councilman-at-Large Grandison is with us. We have another elected official, Senator Ed Murray is with us. Senator Murray, thank you. Representative Rosette is with us as well. Wesley, this is your district? Is your district, John? I'm sorry, but y'all are close. You came with your Southern card today, huh, Wesley? All right. I got it. Chancellor, it's great. It's great to see you. The clerk is with us. Clerk Arthur Morrell is with us. Hey, Mr. Clerk. It's nice to see you. How you doing? Mr. Henry Coxum, who's the chair of our new New Orleans Business Alliance, is with us. Henry, thank you so much. And I appreciate it. If I missed any other elected official, would you please let me know that at the moment? Not yet. All right. Well, thank you all so much. And, of course, we have Deputy Mayor Cedric Grant is with us, who is the head of Facilities and Infrastructure, who pulled the heavy wagon in the last couple of months. Deputy Mayor Michelle Thomas, who also pulled that wagon in the last couple of months. Deputy Mayor Judy Reese-Morse. Ann McDonald, who's the Director of Park and Parkways, is with us. Ann, thanks. Mr. Pete Carew, who is the Golf Course Superintendent for Park and Parkways, is with us, Pete. And Jack Jensen. Jack, are you here? Jack is, if he's not here, is going to be with us. Jack is the CEO of TCI, which is a business that opened up not far from here, who saw me along the way and said, I want to do anything and everything I can to help you from the corporate side, and made substantial investments to get this standing up. And so I wonder if you would give him a round of applause. I would appreciate it. You know, I have a bad reputation in my office of riding people, you know, really hard to get things done. We have a couple of projects that were critically important. You saw that earlier this week we finally opened Armstrong Park after a heroic effort. So I want to thank you guys for doing that. And then, of course, today we get to cut the ribbon on a really, really special project. And this particular golf course has a significance for so many reasons. The first of which is that it sits in the middle of Pontchartrain Park. This particular neighborhood really is the best symbol of whether New Orleans will be able to come back. And I think it's clear from all of the investments that have been made and all of the work from all of the partners that not only is it going to come back, but Pontchartrain Park is going to be the anchor for the future of the city of New Orleans once again. 6 years ago, this park was under 22 feet of water. And we all came together and decided that, you know, we had to reclaim what was so significant about the city. And so this particular renovation, $9 million, $3 million from CDBG dollars. Joe Thread is here. Well, Joe, where are you? From FEMA. There he is. Joe has been just an incredible partner. If you can give him a round of applause, I would appreciate it. We have, Joe's going to give me the number of Cedric. How many times have we met with FEMA since in the last year and a half? 275 times. That's not an exaggeration. That's an exact number, and it's probably light. We meet with FEMA as often as we can to make sure that the federal government is honoring its responsibility to the people of the city of New Orleans. And we meet with them regularly, and we have yielded, I think, great benefit. And Joe is the point person for FEMA on the ground in New Orleans, has been a great partner. So we have that money. We also thought it was really important, in order to preserve the integrity of this neighborhood, to actually put this golf course back in fine shape, so that it's one of the best courses that we can see not only in New Orleans but in the state as well. And I think that we have done that. Kelly Gibson, one of my dear friends, and who was one of the great ambassadors for the city of New Orleans, and has played and continues to play on the tour, helped design this golf course with other folks, and was a labor of love very, very early on after the storm. So Kelly, thank you very much for all the work that you've done. The golf course obviously is going to get open today. We're going to have a tournament here. It's a great way to start it off. We have the Bayou Classic in town for the Bartholomew family, and so Grambling and Southern to kind of get after it on the golf course, before they get on the gridiron, and it's going to be a great way to start it off. There's another phase to this. We're going to, in the not too distant future, do the clubhouse, the pro house, the pro shop, the cart storage, the maintenance building, and golf has become really kind of the center of redeveloping neighborhoods. If you look around here a bit, I was teasing the Chancellor a minute ago to say we built a golf course for Southern. Loyola and Tulane had one, so now Southern's got one, right? In any event, the neighborhood that we're talking about, that the council lady and the council gentleman, all the council members and the state representatives, there's so much we're doing. If you think about it, we've already made investments in the tennis and the basketball courts and the lighting. That's been a $2.7 million investment. We have an investment coming of another $500,000 for the walking path and the softball field that'll be open in June of 2012. The Wesley Barrow Stadium, for those of you that were here just about a month and a half ago, we cut the ribbon on that. That's a $7 million investment and a partnership with Major League Baseball that's going to anchor this part of the park. And of course, it is in the middle of this historic neighborhood. We announced our Soft Second program the other day, which is going to help revitalize the housing in this area, and not just to leave it to housing. All of the streets that surround Pontchartrain Park are going to be done. So Press Drive, Congress Drive, and Haynes Drive have been renovated or are going to get renovated. Parkview School, right down the street, is in design. Harris Playground is going to, is in construction. High Mass Lighting is going to get done. We have a Walmart that's going to open up right down the street. And so if you think about all of those investments, the anchors are in place to bring back the importance of this particular golf course. And it brings us to the great Joseph Bartholomew and his family. This is a man who has never gotten the kind of recognition that he deserves, in my opinion, nationally or internationally. He actually should be in the Hall of Fame for golf in America, and we're going to work to secure that for him. We're going to advocate for him because he's one of the great designers in American history. He was born in 1881. He started off as a caddy at Audubon Golf Course. I'm told that he was one of the best golfers in the city, so I just believe that. So he was a great designer, a great builder, and a great golfer. Is that true? He built the golf course at the Metairie Country Club, even though he couldn't play there. Right? Am I remembering my history right? A great shame. And he also helped design and build 2 golf courses at City Park. And then, I'm told with his own scratch, helped finance the construction of this course before he bequeathed it to the city of New Orleans. And so we dedicate this course in honor of his name and the great commitment that he made to the people of the city of New Orleans. And on behalf of the people of the city of New Orleans, I want to again thank the Bartholomew family for being here, for everything that he did and you guys have done so that we can remember him for actually giving us an anchor, giving us a home, and giving us a place to come back to. And so we'll honor his name by being with him today. Before I sit, thank you very much. I was looking over there and I saw this kid that looks like a teenager, and I realized it was Congressman Cedric Richmond. Look at Cedric. Cedric, how you doing? You need to come up here and say something. So why don't you come up now? I'll take it out of order and invite the congressman up to give some comments before council.